Footy's back! Yay! Well, NRL's back, if that's footy for you, but footy's back. I'm Jono, I'm from Sportpunter, and also selling through Steve's site, Daily Profit. And here I'm out here to analyse the NRL model. I'm so excited for it to come up. I'm going to be giving you a whole heap of data that I'm going to be pushing onto your screen. If it goes over your head and you've got no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, don't stress. We do all the hard work for you, but I really want to show you how the model's gone and also how the biasness in the last couple of years of rule implications, especially the 6 again rule, has really helped favourite teams, and favourites have been winning a lot more regularly, and we can use that to our advantage. So I'm just going to share my screen, and I'll show a whole heap of data. So and I'll just have a chat about that. This is it. This is data, blind betting to win $1,000. So we're betting on every single result to win $1,000 from 2014, when I started the player-based model, up to round 2 of 2020. And the reason why that is, before that, they didn't have the 6 again rule, and after that they did. So this is just what it was regularly. And as you can see, betting here, it's pretty, obviously, if you're just blind betting, you're going to lose money, and you do, 3%. But you notice here, right at the end here, betting on favourites, $250 and above. If you had bet to win $1,000 from 2014, you would have collected about $12,000 profit. That's pretty good. It's nothing to write home about, but that's pretty good. So there was definitely a bias, and a lot of pro punters picked on that towards underdogs. Now, if we have a look at how we've gone blind betting to win $1,000 just in the last 2 years, not including the first 2 rounds of last year, this is how we would have gone. Wow, what a change. Have a look at that. Massive profits, blind betting on the underdogs, and profits betting on the favourites. You could have made $28,000 if you had bet every single team at odds of $1.70 or below to win $1,000. Now, of course, hindsight's a wonderful thing. This probably won't happen in the future because the market will react to that and counterbalance it. But it just shows again how that certain few rules have really changed the whole dynamic of betting favourites and underdogs in NRL, and we can use that to our advantage. Firstly, let's have a look at how our model went before 2000. And as you can see, we had a lot of profits here at 250 and above, just like a lot of pros did as well. And in fact, as you can see, we made a lot of our money betting from $1.60 and above, and that was the rules that we said previously. Don't bet under $1.60, and in fact, we weren't making a lot of money. But the last 2 years, this is how it's turned out. Okay, sure, we've made money betting on $1.60 and above. We've made 2.7 thousand. Not quite sure what percent that is. A really nice little kick in here at 3.5. But look at that. We made the same amount of money and probably more betting on $1.60 and less. And that's because that bias is there in the model. So what we're going to probably do this year, and I'll show you the results, if we have a look at the model betting head-to-head on all results, this is using the Kelly factor. It is, well, whilst it's not profitable, not quite profitable, negative about 280 if I add those up quickly in my head, or I'll just look at what Excel says down the bottom. It's not quite profitable, but the bias is there. I think it's going to be profitable in coming years. And interestingly enough, as we go back to post-2000, just the last 2 years, it's been profitable on the outsiders. So I'm really wrapped about betting head-to-head on favourites, on underdogs, all matches. Maybe. What about origin matches? Well, this is how we went over State of Origin. It wasn't profitable at all beforehand. A weekend after Origin, yes, kinda. And this is the last couple of years, profitable before, profitable after. And in total, this is what we've got back since 2014, is that betting underdogs has not been profitable the week before the Origin. Betting favourites has. And once again, betting favourites after Origin has been profitable, and betting underdogs hasn't. I don't know. What do you say about that? It's a small sample size. We're not getting many bets, but perhaps the model says don't bet underdogs before or after state of origin. Sorry, especially. Now, keep in mind that there are in 2020, the 3 state of origins all happened, I think, after the entire season was finished. So this sort of analysis didn't make any difference. Last year, the 3 state of origins occurred. One occurred in a bye week, so we don't account that before and after in the bye week because players in general would have played the week before and the week after. So very good. I think it's looking all right. So let's have a look at round betting. This is rounds 1 to 3, rounds 3 to 6. As you can see, it's quite profitable at the start. It's really good. It falls away at the end of the year, the last, 4 or 5 rounds, and then does okay. The model does okay in the finals. So it could be something to look at, to keep on betting up to around about round 21 or something like that, around 20. And I find that the same with almost all my models, actually. In the last few weeks, there are other factors involved that my model hasn't picked up. Resting players, motivational issues. Can they actually make the finals? What's the point? Things like that. Maybe a team needs to win the last match to make it into finals. So the motivational issues there. So be careful in those last few weeks leading up to finals betting. Let's have a look at line betting. We haven't done a lot of line betting in the past because, as you can see, if we were blind, this is really interesting as well. If we were blind betting again to win $1,000 on every single event, this is how we would have done up until 2014 to 2019. We would have lost a lot of dosh betting on faves and made a lot of dosh betting on underdogs. And that's why the pros used to bet the underdogs. There's money to be made there. But, bang, look at this. In the last 2 years, all the money has been made betting on the favourites. That bias is there in the line as well as betting head-to-head. Important to note. So before the model, before the new change in 6 again rules, this is what our analysis said. And it sort of said, yeah, line betting is profitable once again on the underdogs. But the last 2 years, I just think I'm confusing myself a little bit. Yes, the last 2 years, it's been favourite betting on the favourites. Now have a look at this here. This here, as I said before, is from 2014 to 2020. I made these odds here, the ranges, about the same, so that the number of bets are sort of about the same in each one. Okay, but look at the last 2 years since the 6 again has come. Look at that. So many more bets compared to the other ones on teams at -9 and above. So they're like 12-point favourites or 14-point favourites. And they're all winning. So the model has reacted really well to the favourites and the new rules of the 6 again rules. And it's suggesting, yes, keep on betting these favourites big. And, they've profited really well. And maybe the bookmakers haven't reacted to that. Either way, the model has done really well betting those favourites. I'm really looking forward to doing that this year as well. What have we got here? We've got the model from 2014 up to including the 6 again rules and the not 6 again rules. And as you can see, the profits have been made across the board with the different odds and line betting. I'm really confident. I'm really happy about this. I'm really looking forward to betting the head-to-heads and the lines. It's going to be fantastic. When we look at the origin, state of origin betting, and this is with line betting on the state of origin, once again, favourites and underdogs, it hasn't done well. It hasn't done well that week before state of origin. And as you know, when NRL has state of origin, their players get out of their squad, they train with New South Wales or Queensland, and so there's a big change in that state of origin squad. The week after the state of origin squad, they come out of the origin team, they train with their club. However, some may not play because they had, I don't know, it's only about a 3-day break or something like that, but some may play on different times. So the week before origin, the week after origin are really completely different things. We see here that the model has not been profitable line betting at all on the week before, but has been on the week after. So I'm confident betting the week after. I'm not that confident about betting the week before in line betting. Round betting. Look at these. Great odds. Great stuff early. Look at that. Fantastic. Once again, a bit of a weak spot around 21 or 27. So maybe the suggestion is to cut up shop about around 21 for a few weeks and then perhaps start again, as you can see here, at the finals time. So that's it for NRL. I'm really excited by it. My suggested bets are to follow the model head-to-head line straight away. Bang, full up. Don't bet rounds 21, I think it is. I'll confirm that if it's round 21 or 22. And then start again in the finals. And also don't bet the week before the State of Origin. Otherwise, it's going to be great. Hopefully. Good luck.